I think it's fair to say that most people don't realize what goes into getting that cute doggy in the window of these pet stores throughout the state. There's not a store in New York that is not getting their animals for sale from awful puppy mills throughout the country. It is a problem that has permeated the entire industry. In fact, in the course of lobbying for this bill with my colleagues, I would say to them often, name me a pet store you're concerned about. And lo and behold, we'd go back and look at the records, and there was not one that did not have a stain on its record from its suppliers who treat animals with such horrible cruelty that even with the lax enforcement of the federal government, which is almost non-existent, would still be found in violation. Animals sitting in their own feces, female animals that were summarily executed because they weren't capable of breeding anymore, illnesses left and right that end up, by the way, making for unhealthy puppies and kittens and bunnies that people take home and then have to incur thousands of dollars in veterinary costs as a result. What we're proposing here is a way to stop the puppy mill to pet store pipeline, prohibit the sale of dogs, cats, and rabbits in these stores, certainly allow people to adopt and rescue animals. There's thousands of good animals out there in need of adoption. And if people are desirous of a particular breed or something unique, they can still deal directly with reputable breeders and get their animals that way. But what we have now is an industry that is treating these living beings that in many cases are our family members like they're commodities, like they're cans of soup on the supermarket shelf, just to be mass-produced and then taken back. You know, we had an incident recently on Long Island where someone purchased an animal that turned out to be very, very sick. And you know what the store said as part of their response was, well, they could bring it back and we'll exchange it for another one. This was their defense, as if it's just a product, not a living entity with feelings and emotions. It's time to put that part of the industry to rest. Close them down. 98% of pet store business is not from selling animals, it's from selling products and supplies and foods. So we're not destroying an industry, we're saving lives. And I appreciate my colleagues who have worked with me in support of this and passed this bill in years past. I'm glad we're doing it again today. I know the Assembly moved it out of committee today. Hopefully they will also pass it later this year. We can finally get this done and do what's right for these animals that we love. Thank you, Madam President.